Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow Zelda Randomizer race fans. Thank you so much for joining us with this Winter 2024 tournament matchup. We have tonight a matchup between a 2-2 runner versus a 1-3 runner. More on the runners here in a minute. We've got Imasock versus Stags. More on the implications of their standings here in a minute. First, I want to shout out the broadcast team. We've got well, first of all, it all starts with SpeedGaming lending us their channel for this matchup. So a huge shout out to SpeedGaming for lending us their Twitch channel. We've got Moonrisen Phoenix as the unsung hero on the tracker, keeping us all up to speed with items and Triforce counts. I am Deus Ex Machina, or Dim Gaming, and I am joined tonight by DK9146. How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, doing fantastic. And yeah, like you said, this is one of those pair-up, pair-downs that does have some extra implications. It should be a great match, too, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I tried looking up, and it doesn't look like these two runners have ever faced off together, at least in our spreadsheet that we have of matchups. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what happens here.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of weird because they both played a bunch, but Stags being relatively new, coming in with the Rookie Rumble over the summer and then into this league, maybe just hasn't aligned with Imasock on a casual race. But it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Both have a decent amount of experience with this flag set at this point, looking at that. So anything goes, though, once the seed gets going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. We've seen some pretty crazy things happen recently. Some huge comebacks. Some well, the race I just called last night, one runner had about a 4-minute lead going into 9 and just barely squeaked out the win. We saw a huge comeback there, close up the gap. Oh, this is not my favorite starting screen. You are starting all the way down the corner.
Yeah, buddy, and they got the raft as well, which is only 2 total checks. But yeah, this bottom left corner, it can be okay because you can kind of just go out and do your thing. But if the overworld's anything nasty at all, deaths are terrible.
Yeah. Luckily, it doesn't look like too bad of an overworld so far. No whiz robes or anything like that. But yeah, this not my favorite starting spot. Whenever I like to start kind of in the middle of the map so that you have a little bit of delineation. If you take a death, you can kind of just head off in a different direction. But
yeah, I agree, and it does lead to usually more choices for the runners, so we see a little more of the overworld faster. But right now, we'll see what happens. Imasock's going to go ahead and wrap over and go up to the grave. We'll see if Stags follow suit.
Yeah, we got some nice diversion already. Yeah, one guy's heading towards Death Mountain, the other one's heading over towards the Dead Woods, and I assume he'll continue this over towards Vanilla Start.
Yeah, Stags trying desperately to get some bombs here going, and both these gravestones push, but nothing much.
Yeah, and Stags did get some bombs, so now he's going to up A and probably go back and check that bomb spot right near start. All right, now my Sock's heading up towards Vanilla level 6.
And we got level 3!
That's not a bad find this early end. Try to see if that is a shape we recognize. It can either be first quest, second quest, or shapes. Looks like he came in under the E. This could be first quest. Will not be second quest. It's either going to be first quest or shapes.
Yeah, I think it did line with the first quest start. I will fully admit I am terrible at eyeballing them, but it does seem, at least so far, to be in alignment with it, and we'll see if that continues.
Yeah. This is looking very much like a first quest 3. Stags looks like he's heading up towards Death Armos, going to get an early Armos check. Got some nice bombs on the ground for Imasock. Now there's the arrow shop on Stag's screen, so if we get a large secret, that would be nice.
Yeah, nice combat by Imasock here too. Going to get the map and
this will confirmation. And yep, first quest it is. So first quest levels 1 through 6. We'll have to see. So that means the back half is either going to be second quest or shapes. which actually isn't
Mhm.
bad. I prefer shapes on the back half. I just think they're more fun to run. But second quest, well, if we have second quest, then we have the spirals, the swirls, which is, nobody likes the swirls. But second quest 9 is preferable to a shapes 9, I think.
Yeah, I would agree, especially when you go into 9, all them staircases, regardless of which quest it is, and having a predetermined map without having to find it is rather huge, and it's a little smaller. And we have a terrible large secret there I just saw on Stag side 63. We do have a vanilla 30 for the medium.
Well, we got some cheap bombs at least to make up for it. 8 rupee bombs, so.
Well, Imasock finds the compass here, is on a quest to try and find either of the items. The bottom portion of this map is blocked with a shutter door and a bunch of dark nuts, so we'll see if he opts to go back if he can't come up with the goods over here.
Got some any roads on Stag side. See if they go anywhere good. It looks like they're taking us over towards the coast. He's going to check some spots over here while he's here. We'll see if he goes and gets back in. Oh, he takes a death, unfortunately.
Yeah, he got sniped by a Lionel there on the coast. Did get the bomb hole opened up, so at least he didn't waste the bomb. But yeah, he's going to have to make the trek back over.
And it looks like Imasock is probably going to be stuck just grabbing this Triforce and saving this dungeon for later, whenever he's got some more resources.
Yeah, everything else is locked behind shutter doors. We're down to a few rooms left, but yeah, I don't know if that... Oh, he is going to go back in.
Oh, he is going to go back in.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's right. He had this top left room, so looking like a possible staircase.
Yeah, and it's a easy enemy, you know. I love whenever the gels don't roll up or anything. They when they roll up, they can be a real pain. Oh, that's a big find early.
Sure is, especially since we already know that there's an arrow shop not terribly far away. I didn't catch the price, but that's something that you definitely want to have early.
Yeah, I think the arrows were 80-something rupees, so not terrible priced either.
And here comes Stags up to level 3. He'll see it in a moment. We'll see if he successfully figures this out and also finds his bow at minimum.
All right, so got a secret, and then he will probably have a Armos check from Imasock. Let's see what we got in the Death Mountain Armos. It's not our item, but it is a level 8. Now this, if he digs this out, this will tell us if it's... This will not... This is shapes. Okay, so we are in shapes. We have shapes back half and first quest front half.
Yep, he was down the row, so definitely could not have been second quest. So there we go. You know, I think this is still interesting, and it's going to be our big dungeons that are beautiful shapes once we get them at.
Yeah, I think this is shapes. This could be... No, this actually could be second quest, I think. I might have
No, he started on the second column. It has those go all the way to the top, so it would have had to start at the top, not one down.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. All right. Is this an item or a transport? It's a transport.
But is it one of one or one of many in a segmented level 8? Let's see what happens. Yeah, he was really debating whether he wanted to use his last bomb up there to see if anything blew, but has other options over here to go and is opting to go through that first, at least.
Yeah, now he's gonna head down. Yeah, I can definitely see now that this is a shape. Yeah. I got it.
Most likely going to be our map here. We're running out. Yep, there we go. Yep. And okay, that's a shape.
That's a shape for sure. Looks like a I don't know, a duck facing towards the left.
Yeah, something of that nature for sure. And just tries his last bomb to go south and doesn't pay off. Stags is heading over to where the bow is as well.
Ah, 6 rupees short of a candle buy.
Yeah, candle definitely the priority to over a set of arrows if he comes across that. And here's that bow for Stags. Yeah. And cheap meat if we do ultimately need it, 47.
And Imasock gets the screen wrap, so he's going to check Death Armos. Stags was up here, and I'm sure he checked it, but I didn't really remember what it was. It obviously wasn't the item because I didn't make note of it. Global drop for Sock. Oh, it's a secret. Okay, that's why I didn't mark anything down.
Well, Sock's got the money for the candle now, but a little far away from it, and is going to see these arrows here in a moment. And
yeah, I wonder if he'll buy them, because he has the bow. He's probably going to buy them. He does. Okay.
Yeah, I don't hate that purchase at all, although we haven't seen our friends the bunnies or any Gomas yet. You know they're out there somewhere.
Yeah, and I mean, if nothing else, even the wood arrows do 2 damage versus a wood sword 1 damage, so...
Meanwhile, Stags over here continue to progress, following Sock's lead here on level 3, clearing the same exact rooms. Going to have the same knowledge here. Oh, is unable to take down this guy though.
Be curious to know if he goes back into that room. We know it's nothing, but he might go in there looking for a lore drop. He's going to spend a key to see this room.
Yeah, and it was free from below where he just bombed into, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember Imasock having to use a key, so I was curious why he was using a key there. But Stag's going to get his Triforce, and we are tied up at the Triforce count.
All right, so the floor item in 3 will remain a mystery for now, or maybe forever, depending on if we have to come back here. But we're down to 4 rooms that it could be in, so either runner will have quick work of it if they do have to come back.
Yeah, and I think this is probably the most ideal dungeon set that you could have for this tournament. It would be first quest, front half, and Shapes back half. Now, a Shapes 9 could obviously do Shapes 9's things, but second quest front half sucks. Well, second quest dungeons in general suck. You don't want the swirls. You don't want a second quest 4.
I know he's been changing his mind throughout the tournament, but man, early tournament Alsoa would disagree about 2Q4. It was the greatest thing ever. Later week Alsoa not agreeing as much.
Yeah, we were calling a match the other night, and he was trying to convince me that Second Quest 4 was not a bad thing. So Imasock actually did go back up and buy that candle. So
I love the purchase. You got the cash again. He had that large secret, even if it is a little low. Gets that candle, and now he can take hearts out of take any's and burn away.
Yeah, and it looks like he's actually heading back towards the forest, so he's probably heading towards Candle Row from this direction. Stags, meanwhile, is seeing a lot more of this 8 than Sock did.
Yeah, he just went through the transport there, and we'll see if he, with his 1 bomb, opts to try and bomb out of here or head back. He is trying to clear this room, which it will not drop.
Both runners still sitting on 3 hearts, so that makes some of this combat a little fortuitous, but at least we know we won't see any second quest enemies.
Yeah, exactly. No second quest enemies, no fear of losing your sword at any time. Does change the calculus as we get level 4.
First quest 4 is not as intimidating as a Shapes or Second Quest.
Yeah, 20 straight rooms here in pretty linear fashion, and we're starting near the top. Although we do have a ladder issue right now.
An immediate ladder block. And Stags, meanwhile, got the map out of 8, and he sees it, and he bounces. So now this should be a push block, since there was a drop in the room. No, okay, that's only a second quest.
Well, in First Quest 4, this room does have standing or floor drops, so that is a normal drop in First Quest 4.
Oh, yeah. So I get so confused with this flag set with some dungeons on and some, you know. Wow, that's a lot of bombs on the floor.
Yeah, hit the 6 and 8 global, and it paid off big. Able to just bomb them all down. Nice to see virus go down in 4 or less as well.
Yeah, because those are your bomb droppers. Stags, meanwhile, did go back and buy the blue candle himself, so now he is burning the dead woods.
Wow, in the upper part of that level, not wanting people to access, we have a T-mote there, so he is going to head south. We do have 3 keys in hand, see if he progresses all the way down, and it looks like he will.
And he is obviously also figured out that his first quest, I don't remember if he actually got the map out of 1 or out of 3 or not, but not even bothering picking the map up in 4. Personally, I always like having the map versus not having the map, but in my head I have I don't play vanilla enough to know all the dungeon routing.
No, and I agree. From my perspective, it's just the blank map up there. Sometimes you might, in your tracking or paying attention, get a row off. This could be a staircase here, by the way, with all these blue Wizzies. That's nasty.
Yeah. He's got plenty of bombs to try it, but yeah, still 3 hearts, green tunic. Probably not the best to take on a room full of blue Wizzies. Oh, and this is where that bow and arrow is going to pay off.
Yeah, dark rooms never will give us the goods or the Triforce, but it can give us secondary items such as that compass, and now we know where to go for that triangle.
Gonna up A. He was only a couple rooms away from the Triforce. I wonder if he was going to have to go through that blue Wiz room to get there. He's building himself up a nice little key count, though.
Yeah, absolutely. If he wants to continue here, he can try going bombing to the east or use that key, and he opts the key.
Yep. Stags, meanwhile, takes an overworld death. I think he was trying to check up towards Candle Row and the raft spot, maybe.
Yeah, and this is where the overworld deaths will haunt you because it sets you back so bad without any quick transport out into the overworld.
Yeah. Yeah, both runners would probably love to have a recorder to at least be able to record her back to some dungeons or something to get off that start screen.
Oh, baby. Don't have to worry about that blue Wizzy room yet. We have a staircase and our raft we already have. Well, can't bomb right, so to get over, we are going to have to spend a key.
Interesting. He's going to spend it, even though this has no bearing on the Triforce. I'm kind of curious that he's trying to dig out a floor item in 4 instead of just head towards the Triforce.
Yeah, I think that's what he's got. He's got this room and the Triforce room left, so he's looking for that floor item, whether it's in that blue Wizzy room we already saw earlier or up here remains to be seen, but it looks like he's just going to go ahead and opt to go south.
Yeah, either way, it's going to be a blue Wizzy room. Stags, meanwhile, finds another big secret. Well, a small, big secret on Candle Row. This is our first peek at Candle Row, really. Now he's going to find his level 4 if he makes it across the bridge. He also found a heart container somewhere. I guess he found a take any. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it might have been the first or second spot in Candle Row. I tried to look up, and each time I saw him leaving a cave and missed it.
Yeah. Alright, now he's in the Triforce room, so at least it's an easy enemy set here.
Yeah, with our dungeon combo, Stalfo's much nicer with no beanie swords, since no second quest turned on. Alright, level 4 on the board for Imasock. Stag's not terribly far behind going through this dungeon right now, with a little bit of extra overworld exploration going for him.
Yeah, if Stags just grabs the Triforce and leaves, then he will have made up a lot of time, assuming we don't have to come back to this dungeon for anything. Obviously, we know that the basement item is the item we already have, and unless he wants to go dig out that floor item on the blue whiz robes.
Well, it could still be that top right room that we didn't get into yet. It didn't bomb from the side, but yeah, it did bomb from the side. Here's level 7 actually on Candle Row Corner.
And Stags probably saw this and just decided not to dig it since it's a shape 7, I guess.
He's just noping past all the nasty enemies right now. He's going to get down to this bottom left, find his compass, and we'll see what decision he makes. He only has 1 key on him right now and would need it to get in that triangle room.
Alright, Imasock finds the take any that Stags must have found.
Oh, Stags takes a death in that room, unable to get the compass before getting the knowledge there.
Hmm.
Oh, gambling don't pay sometimes. Minus 48, that's nasty.
Especially whenever your large secret's 62 or whatever it was.
Alright, so Stag's going to find the same path around the T-moat here in a moment, be able to pick up a second key down here on the bottom, and try his progression to the north, and we'll see how successful he is at this.
Yeah, both runners so far are doing pretty good on key counts. Oh, there's another any road that we didn't see. Imasock. Unless I mismarked my tracker.
No, yeah, we went through the first 2, and I don't think saw anything beyond that when Stags took the death down on the coast.
Alright, Imasock's gonna check some of this coast. Maybe we'll get a peek at the coast item. Oh, a small secret of 5. Yeah, this is not a good money seed.
Not at all. Not at all. And losing 48's never helpful on top of it, so
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm betting he wishes he didn't gamble that one. Stag's gonna see the raft right here. Realizes he does not need that raft. Oops.
So the final 2 any roads just take us up to West Death Mountain. So that whole east side still was a complete mystery.
Yeah, yeah. We've got quite a number of dungeons still outstanding. I think. Well, we have basically the forest and Death Mountain left to go. So, I think somebody's probably going to stumble onto a clump of dungeons here pretty soon. I guess we also have the Lost Hills. Nobody's really made it that far north.
Yeah, like a whole Tetris piece across the top and down the side.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Stags28 did take a death in that same blue Wizrobe room in the northeast there, and did opt to go ahead and just dip out of there. Meanwhile, Imasock takes an overworld death here at half a heart and is sent home.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see which direction Imasock heads towards now. If he heads up towards Death Mountain, we might get a little divergence here. Bomb purchase for Stags. Those cheap bombs, I think you're just going to buy them every time you see the shop.
And this is one of those seeds that I've been paying because of our location for it. We're almost 25 minutes in, still don't know what our Armos item is.
Yeah, haven't seen the Armos item, haven't seen the Coast item, haven't seen the White Sword item. Do know where level 1 is, though, now, and it is over in the forest. This will be a 3-item level 1, so this is a great find for Stags. Oh, and he picked... What did he pick up?
He got a key, but it was a key in level 1 before it made you use one is kind of rare.
Boy, I hate when Tektites roll up. They become one of the most pain-in-the-butt mobs whenever they roll up. Oh, there's a red candle on the floor. That gives us a second repeatable offense. Even though we don't have red bubbles, you're still just going to pick up a red candle on the floor.
No, absolutely. And I agree with the Tektites. It's especially worse on the orange runs versus the blue, but either one stinks.
Yeah. Imasock is also now in the forest, so he will probably be right on his tail into level 1 if he just goes north a couple of screens. There's the Triforce in 1. I'm not sure if he meant to grab it or if he just walked into that room and into the Triforce.
Yeah, right side Triforce coming in from the right, probably just starting to track the room and then boop.
Yeah, he's going to head back into level 1. I don't blame him there. Oh, you do not want to see blue landmos there. That could be a push block room in 1.
Yeah, especially coming in from the left. That's the worst combination by far, as Imasock's going to at least get some hearts here, thank goodness.
Alright, he picks his beams back up, so he's probably going to try some door strats against these guys. Oh, and the red candle, too. That red candle will do some work on these guys. I forgot he had that. Oh. Door strats just didn't quite work out.
Yeah, those, especially when you're working left side door, it takes a lot of patience waiting for them to fully get away and tried to press it just a little too quickly and paid for it. We'll see if another round on it goes happen here.
Yeah, he's going to head a different direction this time. Use another key, but I don't blame him here. You need to get these items out of here. And Imasock grabs his Triforce out of 1. We'll see if he goes back, and I'm sure he will. Oh, he does not go back. Oh, he's pirouetting a door. Okay. Or a bomb wall.
Yeah, I don't mind that. You know, save your bombs for use inside as needed.
Yeah, for sure.
Stag's hitting up to the bottom here and is, clearing the easier. Oh my gosh, I mean, game, what are you doing to us?
Oh, wow. Heart container. That's one of our items. 2 more to go. Oh, now that'll be interesting because if that's the push block, Imasock has the bow and arrows, so he can take down that Goma.
Yeah, that's a very interesting room for sure. If that does ultimately turn into our staircase item, we'll see. We'll see. What we figure out here as they continue on.
Now, and Stags is leaving level 1. Combat was too much for him. He's gonna burn the rest of these bushes. Let's see if Imasock. Oh, there's our last large secret, I believe. I think we've seen all 3 of them now.
Yeah, we sure have. Sock just got this one a few moments ago before coming in here, and Stags finds it now. Here we go. Round 2 for Sock on this room.
Yeah, and he too has the red candle. Oh, he's got the one down, the only one thing left. One segment. Oh, he got it. All right, so this will be our first look. If this is the push block, it is not. Now this can be a drop room in item and 1Q1 as well. So, oh, it's a compass.
Thanks, game. We already knew where that was.
Stags, meanwhile, is up in Death Mountain, which we have not seen on either runner's screen yet. So this is this could pay off for him.
Well, he gets the medicine letter here, so he has potion access. Does have some cash on him. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pick one up if he comes across it.
Yeah, he has not gambled away about 60 or 70 rupees.
So Imasock shows us that the up is not where our staircase item is. So really going to be happy to have a bow when he gets in this room to the left.
Yeah, I would. Oh, and we got level 5 on Stags. That was up in Death Mountain, but I did not see exactly which screen it was. 1Q5. I feel like 1Q5 is pretty much on the same level as like a 2Q4. I hate 1Q5.
It can be very trolly. I can definitely understand the hatred for it for sure.
Yeah. I just got burned really bad one time in a race on 1Q5, and I have had disdain for it ever since.
Well, here we go. Sock clears that room, confirms it is not a RMOS, remove most open stairs, gets a second floor item, and that means this Goma is blocking our staircase item.
Yeah, this would be huge. If this is something required, then this would be a huge advantage for Imasock to get it down on his first attempt in this dungeon. Okay, and here's the push block, and survey says heart container.
Well, if you're on Team Stags, that's a big win. It's not an item that he needs, although if he is missing something later, it is an item he is most likely to come back and try and find.
Yeah. And that gives Imasock 6 hearts, so if he finds the white sword item, he is now guaranteed to pick it up, regardless of what it is.
So while we got Imasock checking out some new checks here for us, Stags progressing through this level 5. We kind of highlighted it on the beginning, but we'll kind of touch base here. This race has some extra implications for this tournament as we're moving through week 5. With this being a pair up, pair down, if Imasock wins, he is guaranteed upper bracket placement and would eliminate Stags from being able to attain the upper bracket, instead going to the best of the rest. If Stags, however, pulls off the W, it will create an odd amount of runners that'll be 2 and 3, which will force us to do a wheel spin for one runner to get a bye and an automatic bid into the upper bracket, while the rest of the 2 and 3s duke it out next week.
Oh, interesting. So I knew that I knew that one of them opening, was that a banana that I saw on the coast?
Believe it was.
I knew that that this had implications that 3 runs moves on and 2 runs goes to the tiebreaker, but I did not realize that this would set the odd odd even wheel spin.
Yeah, there was two pair up, pair downs that impacted it. I was in the other one, so so I made it. I made it an even number. If Stags wins, he makes it an odd number.
Very nice. Bomb pack on the floor. Stags is going to bomb around some before he picks it up. Oh, there's the mags on.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting that that Stags decided to go towards Death Mountain instead of coming over here. The Armos item was just a heart container, so it might not hurt him too bad. But yeah, I figured he'd come over here and check these Armos checks before he moved on. Yeah,
I mean, it's one of those things that you hate to not route in. Oh man, that's a push block room most likely, and those blue Lambos dealing some work.
Yeah, those blue Landmos have been the bane of his existence in this this seed tonight, level 1 and now level 5 as well.
And that seems to be the runaway. Oh no, maybe going back in.
Yeah, Imasock is on half a heart. He's trying to stay alive up here in Lost Hills.
Yeah, he's been frequently on half a heart running around this overworld and playing with fire. We did see, meanwhile, over here a few moments ago, Stags did pick up the large secret, a little over 100 for +4. We'll take that all day long.
There's a blue ring shop. That's not too badly priced, but he's going to buy a key. I don't think Imasock's going to really ever have money for that blue ring at this point. Already has all of his large secrets.
Yeah, agreed. It would be gambling at this point to get you that much cash. Although I could see a case for him not buying that key since he already had 2. As we find level 2 up here.
Ooh. You know, 1Q2 is a great dungeon to find.
Well, I was going to say keeping the cash on hand for arrows might have been a case as well, but looking like we're going to have to blow a key here real fast.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. I'm guessing it's the palette that he's using, but I'm having a real hard time seeing on my screen where on his mini map he actually is.
He is at the bottom of the second E at this point.
Okay. Yeah, now I see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it on, like, now I don't see it again. Yeah, I agree. The palette's
it totally disappears, right?
Stags, meanwhile, oh man, we have a ladder block triangle here in 5.
And we have a wand pickup for Imasock in level 2, just sitting there free on the ground. That is big.
Yeah, you love the wand. Repeatable offense. You don't have to worry about losing a sword in this particular seed, but, you know, double damage over the wood sword. You're going to take it all day.
Yep. And a Triforce on the Patra. Takes down the Patra, gets the Triforce. Let's see if he goes back in and looks for the other item in this level 2. I was kind of surprised he grabbed the Triforce as quick as he did, but I think he was low on hearts.
So chat, help us out here. Where's this ladder? We know it's going to be somewhere not level 9. Where's this ladder going to be?
I'm going to say buried in a shape 7.
You know, that's exactly where I always will say. I want to see it dead in a shape 7 on the floor, 37 rooms on the opposite side of the entryway. Disclaimer, unless I'm running those seed, and then I don't want that.
Power bracelet on the floor in 2. Okay, so 2 nice pickups. Power bracelet opens up 11 spots since it's mixed quest. Is that correct?
I'll trust your judgment. I think it's in that ballpark. I can count them with this.
I know. I might be confusing that with Recorder. Recorder, I know, opens 11. But yeah, Power Bracelet opens something like that. So yeah, this could be a nice pickup. Stags takes an overworld death, which will send him back to start. That is not the most favorable thing to have happen right now.
Yeah, he was trying to get up in the East Death Mountain. Question in chat, have we seen the White Sword item yet? We have not. But either runner is guaranteed to get it if they do stumble across this. We find a hit shop as well up here.
All right. So I know we touched on what is on the line here with a one-win runner versus a 2-win runner, and we know that 2 wins at least gets you into the tiebreaker. 3 wins guarantees you. Do you think in this situation that loosens these runners up and they maybe take some high-risk, high-reward plays, or do you think that actually tightens them up to where they don't want to take risk and they only want to make safe plays?
You know, that's a really good question because it's different for both of them. Stags is playing for his top tournament life, right? If he doesn't win, he has no chance, where Sock's guaranteed at least a play-in, but still would rather have the guarantee and not have to do an additional week of play-in. So, honestly, I can see people letting that play into their mind, but I think if you stick with your game plan and how you normally play, is probably your best play, no matter which way you think about it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that all day at work, and I personally, for me, I'm not that good, so I'm always the high risk, high reward guy because I know that's the only way I'm gonna win. If I gamble on silvers in 9 and they're actually in 9, that's the only way I'm gonna win. Speaking of level 9, we have level 9 over by the waterfall.
Yeah, that was a perfect timing.
But yeah, I was thinking about that all day at work. Like, would a matchup like this, make somebody want to take more risk or make somebody want to take less risk? Yeah, it's an interesting study in psychology of video games, I guess.
Yeah, and I think you have to take the totality of how the seed's gone as well. As we're nearing level 9 and say you're missing silver still, maybe you have 6 or 7 checks left between all the dungeons, including the 2 and 9. If I've taken a lot of overworld deaths and feel I'm behind, maybe I do risk level 9, even though it's a low odds play, versus doing those redigs.
All right, so it looks like the runners are pretty much swapping spots on the overworld. Now we've got Imasock up in Death Mountain. Gonna find a push block over at Bogey's Arrow, and it's just a secret. But Stags is about to find his level 2, which he'll be happy to see, especially when he sees that wand on the floor just a couple rooms in.
So the interesting thing right now, we have not had the whistle yet, right? And so we've not been able to check any of these spots. We're down to only 2 locations left that are possibly critical, and one that is level 6 in the White Sword item. Everything else, we have all the other levels right now.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Nope. Speaking of White Sword item, there's a heart.
Alright, so White Sword item, Toast item, and Armos item were all absolutely unnecessary.
Yeah, and taking a look at the overworld for them, between the 2 of them, I think we've checked just about everything at this point. I can't remember if Stags checked these next 2 bomb spots here, but if he has, I think we might be whistle blocked out of 6. Or have we checked the East Raft Coast or Raft spot yet?
Well, Imasock also just got the power bracelet, so we still have some push blocks to.
Yeah, that's right. Push blocks for the power bracelet.
Check.
We were talking about it and it got out of my mind.
Yeah. So it could be level 6 is under a push block, and level 6 might hold the recorder.
Well, here comes level 5 for Imasock. Let's see how successful he is at dealing with this. Got 9 hearts potential. We're at 6.5 right now.
Stags is out of keys in this level 2.
Yeah, does get his wand. Is going to opt to ignore Patrick for the time being, though we both know that's where our triangle is.
Yeah. Gonna have to go through Patra now, but I suspect he'll probably continue past Patra. He might just take the triangle to get the heart refill. Does only have 2 hearts. And those Patrice do, I believe, 2 hearts of damage, so very nice combat of him.
Yeah, a couple close calls, but was able to successfully get it, and does look like he wants to press on.
Yeah. And this will, leaving the room will also keep Patra from respawning, and there's the bracelet, and right back in. Alright, that was actually a quicker level 2 from him, mostly because he didn't grab the Triforce and leave immediately, but yeah, a little bit of time made up there.
Yeah, and every little bit does help. As we know, level 9 does level 9 things. Imasock finds that bomb upgrade does not have the cash for it, though.
And that's an expensive upgrade. And we know the game loves the troll, so the more expensive the upgrade, the less bombs it's going to give you. Ooh. More blue landmos.
Yeah, this is the room that caused Stags to go ahead and leave level 5, though with the wand in hand, much friendlier and easily takes them down, and let's see what's downstairs.
There's our recorder. Now I'm thinking it might be a recorder block level 6.
Yeah, I mean, all bets are off for Imasock can get everything but the 2 ladder spots at this point, so nearly full coverage of the overworld is awaiting him.
Could we have a ladder in 9 that you have to go in and get? No, we can't have a ladder in 9 because you need the Triforce. You need
that's right.
One Triforce, yeah.
In fact, it's this Triforce that he hasn't seen yet.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there was a way the ladder could be in 9 that you had to go in there, get the ladder, and then come back out, but no. No, it can't be that. Yeah, Alsoa has some huge convoluted triple dip of 9 that you have to get the ladder to go in and come back to get the bow to go back in and get arrows or something. And I've always wanted to see it. But,
well, if we're gonna do that, let's do it right. Let's save that for one of like the grand finals, the big one. Get them in like a game 5 win or go home, and then let's see it happen.
I would also love to. I'm still waiting for both bow and silvers to be in level 9. I've seen a couple races where runners have gone into 9 with neither bow or silvers, but I haven't seen 9 actually hold them both.
Yeah, and with the amount of races we're doing, high odds that something of that nature might happen, or even could have happened, and honestly, I just missed it. It's hard to keep up with 42 races.
Yeah, there's always races that are happening offline. Well, not offline, but off stream, I should say. Alright, we're going to get our Coast Raft spot check. I don't think that Imasock checked this when he was over here. It appears to just be a shop.
Alright, so I think that guarantees us a block level 6, just where is the question, and with what item is necessary.
Yeah, and Stags is... Where is he headed now? He's already seen most of Lost Hills. Might be headed towards the waterfall. I don't think he's seen that area yet.
Well, Imasock goes into the Triforce room, gets the news that he's going to need a ladder. He's seen a ton of this 5, has not seen the floor item yet. Let's see if he wands it. Let's see if he can find the floor item.
I'm concerned about that key count for Stags. Still on 0 keys. Imasock has 3, leaving this level 5.
And Imasock does the clip, but yeah, the game won't let you do it. And we are ladder blocked out of that next room down there. I think we've had full coverage, so I think our item in here is ladder blocked. He might have 1 or 2 more rooms that he's got to check here. We'll see.
Alright, and Stags up an 8 back to start. Where is he headed now? He looks like he's headed towards...
Oh my goodness. Tea room blocked. It is the book in level 5, so we know it's something for hints and old men, but not a necessary item.
Looks like Stags is maybe headed back towards the forest area. Maybe he has some burn bushes over here. He does. Okay. Finding some more money. Imasock gonna buy the cheap bait. Can't say I blame him there. He might as well just have it, even though it's probably not necessarily in this dungeon layout, but probably not gonna be able to afford much else. You know, like we were saying, you're never really gonna have enough money to buy the blue ring. He's already bought arrows.
Yeah, now the arrows outside of Pole's Voices or Goma's not really needed because we do have that wand, so he's not having to expend the cash on them very much.
Yeah. Stag's gonna find the mags over here.
There we go, level 6. Yeah,
under
so
the
it
push
is.
block.
Yeah, so we got it all.
It is power bracelet blocked. Oh yeah. Mags were 2 screens over. I don't know why I thought that was Mags. In my head, I looked at the screen he was on and thought that was Mags. I think that was Mags on a seed that I called last night.
Oh, that's real life too, especially if you do a lot of these. They all start to blend in big time.
Yeah, some seed bleed going on.
Yeah, seed bleed, it's not just for the runners, for sure. But here we go. So we know we have a guaranteed ladder outside of 9. We have our bow already. We do not know where silvers are either. Without the ladder, we can't get the book to even take hints to find out where anything's at. So we're not going to be able to use hints for the ladder at minimum. This is going to be interesting. We have a lot of items still outstanding. Wonder who's going to dig right, who's going to dig wrong at this point.
I missed it somewhere, but apparently Stags bought a bomb upgrade because he's sitting at 10 bombs.
Yeah, he bought the one in level 5, and it's plus 4.
At this point, I'm betting he wishes he probably would have bought arrows instead of a bomb upgrade.
Absolutely.
But he's doing nice work with this wand. If you hit if you hit the buttons for the wand and the sword on the same frame, it combines their damage. So you're basically doing 6 damage, 4. Is that right? No, 4. Whatever it is, it combines the wand damage and the wood sword damage.
Yeah, doing 3 a swing, 1 for the sword, 2 for the wand, and is saving that and has a nasty blue wizzy room that could be a staircase.
Yeah. And more blue wiz rooms. And a mugger room. He chooses not to pay the mugger. Imasock back in 8. I can't say I blame him for this play either. You've got 3 items in 8.
Yeah,
He's
3 items in 8.
better.
We don't know where the triangle is yet.
Yeah, he still needs the Triforce, and he's much better prepared now. He's got the wand and some heart containers, so.
Yeah, and strangely enough, for both runners, when they came into 8, they were they were out of bombs, and that was what was holding up exploration in here.
Stag's heading back to 1, so he is going to be disappointed whenever he sees the remaining items in 1. But, nope, there's a heart container in 8, so neither runner are probably too happy with the item layout at the moment.
But that, you know, he's up to 40% mags eligibility. We'll see if he opts to go do a check on that at some point here.
Yeah. And it's also, the seed is flying by, but they're already 53 minutes in, and it's 4 Triforces to 3. I mean, this is we've seen seeds finish in under an hour, and they're closing in on an hour, and neither one of them's really even close to getting into level 9. Both runners might be thinking they are behind at the moment and trying to play catch up. It's kind of curious what their mindset is at this point.
I think any runner, when it's getting near that hour mark and you're still not even halfway or just halfway to maybe 9, is starting to grip a little. We do find the triangle here. Triforce halfway down the V column there for Imasock is still definitely wanting to look through this dungeon a little more, though, knowing there's 2 more items outstanding.
Yeah, if you're gonna come back in here, you're gonna dig it. And this will not be our staircase because there's shutter doors, but I'm just gonna go ahead and kill it anyway, I guess, to open the shutter door. Maybe check for a floor item. I'm not sure if this could be...
Meanwhile, Stags, 1 rupee short after checking what the price of the arrows was, went outside, killed the blue levers, gets 1 rupee, now has arrows, doesn't have any money to shoot them, but he's got the arrows.
That's not a bad play either for him, though, with all those Poles voices in 6. Alright, more old men found in level 8 that we can't understand. And Stag's back up in Death Mountain doing some push block checks.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what level Stags may not have seen yet at this point, or what he's looking for.
I'm not sure if he's seen level 9.
No, he did. He saw level 9 when he was up there and went over through the Lost Hills checks, for sure. Okay. I don't know that he... I mean, he would have had to have seen level 7 when he did Candle Row. 4, he definitely saw. 6 and 1. 3, 5, and 8 are all up that way, and he was into those. And he definitely did too, because he's got the wand. So, yeah, not sure exactly what he's looking for, unless he's looking for money.
That could be. Money, or I think we still have some take-in-ease outstanding. Maybe just... I don't think he's seen the white sword item.
Oh my gosh, there you go. Very good call. And that is East Death Mountain open cave. So he's gotta get back over there. He took a death the last 2 times he went up there.
Yeah, unfortunately, we know it's just a heart container, but he doesn't know that, and he might think that that's the key to unlocking this seed.
And on a non-race related note, everybody in chat, make sure you get some ketchup out. Eat it in honor of chronic illness, because not being able to eat ketchup is the saddest thing I've read on the internet all day.
Stags is heading off towards Bogey's arrow, so he is headed in the wrong direction, but he is... Oh, and he takes a death, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Locals have it out for him up here.
Yeah.
Don't look now, but we're getting a Tootie McFlutie usage here, taking on a big fuzzy man. Let's see if we take him down, and if he's hiding anything. He's hiding the white sword.
Oh, Ooh, that's a nice upgrade. It's also nice to find the floor item, so now you only have to clear rooms that have push blocks in them. Wow, we're still looking for that ladder though. Yeah. We're starting to narrow it down. That, I mean, we know there's 1, 2. Well, we haven't seen either item in 6 or either item in 7.
Yep, and we still have what, 4 items in 3 and 4. Oh my gosh, this room is disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, this could just be. It might just end up being terrible combat to get to that ladder, but one of them is just going to have to bite the bullet and go for it.
An 8 blue wizzy room with all shutter doors surrounding it, and it looks like you are required to go through it to get anything in the 7. That is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, and this is where the white sword might come back to pay dividends for Imasock.
The white sword, and additionally, he picked up a potion in one of the take endings earlier, so he has double potion on his back where Stags does not.
Stag's back in 4. He still needs the Triforce out of here, so I kind of like this. And if he can find a way to get to that floor item, if that floor item's something we need, then that could swing this race real quick.
Yeah, he's trying to take out the enemies in here, hoping to eliminate the blue wizzies. However, we saw Imasock do this on this first go round, and it remains just the blue wizzies.
Yeah. Yeah, this is this is a very combat-heavy seed so far.
And for Imasock, the search continues for this last staircase. He has been all over this dungeon. I believe he's just got the northeast corner and is trying to find a path to it that wasn't across that north moat.
Alright, let's see if Stags can get across these blue wizrobes this time. He got the bomb wall open last time, but I believe he took a death right as it opened. Oh, and he still can't just quite get up there.
Yeah, it's the diagonal room as we see Imasock in as well, and he went up too far and got trapped behind those blocks at the top.
Yeah. He's gonna leave level 4 once again. Now this could be the push block room. No, it is not a push block room for Imasock. Wow, this level 8 is throwing him for a loop. He has the recorder. At what point do you just take the Triforce and say, I'll just come back here later? Apparently
looks like this point right here.
Now.
I thought that might be what he was doing for when he started going back to the left. So if I'm Stags, I'm probably feeling a little flustered right now. We've tried a few dungeons here, nothing's paying off, and we're still lacking that ladder. We're lacking the white sword item for him, which we know is not something that he needs, but it's in the back of his mind.
Yeah.
And we'll see what he opts to try. Level 7 seems like a no-go at this point unless you get really lucky in there with a bunch of bombs, which he does have on hand.
Yeah, he may be actually headed back towards level 7 right now. Meanwhile, Imasock is back into 3 looking for the floor item. So, not a bad play since he's so close and now has full hearts, white sword, wand.
Yeah, level 3 was the Dark Nut set. Dark Nuts were what was blocking us behind the shutter doors here. We had the one room up in the northeast here to go, and then I think the bottom 3 were remaining going south.
Okay, so I was way off. Apparently Stags is headed back towards 1. Yeah, he's going back in the 1. I think he has 1 item left out of here.
Yeah, Stags didn't get the Goma down yet, which has a heart in the basement. But that'll put him at 10 hearts and near white mags. We'll see if he does a 10 heart mag shot.
Oh, and it's a moat room, so even if this is our drop, he's not going to be able to get it.
But it's still information. And it is! It's a heart container.
It is. It's a heart container. Okay, so ladder... We now know ladder either has to be in 4, 6, 7... Was 8 ladder blocked or just combat blocked?
It was most likely ladder blocked, though I don't know if he tried every combination of bombs to get into that northeast section.
Yeah, I
100%.
know he was... Yeah, I know he was trying to get up there and trying, but yeah. Now here's where that recorder might buy Stag some time. It's because Imasock is going to go do all of his recorder checks looking for level 6. Stags has the information of where all the dungeons are. So he knows that recorder's not required.
Looks like Stag's coming back around towards level 6, or maybe just a fairy top off, or a combination of both.
Yeah, he had full hearts, and he just up-aid back to save a couple of screens. I'm not sure where exactly he's headed towards. Stag's back in 6. I like this play. Metagaming from our perspective, I like this play. Because...
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost assuredly a 40% chance at our ladder now with 5 checks if we take out level 8, potentially being ladder block.
And this seed is appearing to be a race to the ladder. We've got a transport, unfortunately.
Oh man, game, why you do that to us?
What a room to come out in. Oh, this blue wizard. Oh, and he gets grabbed by a wall master.
Yeah, 3 blue wizzies in there just trying to run away from them, and the wall master's like, "Come on over, buddy. Let's go."
I would be throwing something right now if that was me.
Knowing Stags, I know him fairly well from a different community, and he always has his face cam going. Knowing him, there was a nice heavy sigh, a roll back of the eyes, and a lean back in his chair, 100%.
Now he's gonna try bombing it. He's not taking that staircase again. I don't blame him. It only goes up 1 room anyway, it looks like.
Yeah, and that room he's been through there is a potential staircase to an item with those blue wizzies that we keep bypassing, so that's something he definitely has to keep in mind.
There's the map. The map. A ladder blocked key, which he could really use right now because he's still sitting on 0 keys. Back in level 4 is Imasock looking for the floor item. Okay, this just got interesting. This, oh my goodness, the combat here in this level 6.
Yeah, the nice thing about the maze room there is the wizzies do tend to get confused and stay in their patterns going through the blocks. You just have to watch for when they get out on the outside there. Yeah.
He's trying to take down his Pole's voice. Maybe try to respawn some of these guys into something easier, but
yeah, that's the same enemy set that we saw in a different dungeon. So the blue wizzies is the primary. So those should still be 3 blue wizzies when he goes back in.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, there's the compass for him. And I believe that's a room we've already been in, so it's probably going to be Wizrobes.
Yep, definitely a room that he's been in for sure. So he has knowledge and is just going to go ahead and leave again, or at least get a top off. It looks like.
Yeah, I was going to say, might be getting a top up because that's at least this level 6 is right beside a fairy fountain for him. Imasock going to top up its bombs. Still digging around in this level 4. Now, he still has not seen level 6. So...
Yeah, and it's been curious. He hasn't gone back east to do any of those checks, either whistle or power bracelet, since he's gotten those items.
Yeah, and he has all the overworld items. He's the only runner that has all the overworld block items, other than the ladder for the river checks, I guess. But he is the last one to find all the dungeons. Now, Stag's back up in Death Mountain, going to 3, maybe? Oh, he's going back into 8, okay. Okay, 3 items. Still needs the Triforce. We're an hour and 10 minutes in. This is turning into a slog.
Well, our tracker, Moonreason Phoenix, did promise us that it was going to be that in the pre-room before you got in. So he said these guys don't know what I've been rolling, and here we go.
Imasock popping one of his potions in this Patcher room. Oh, he's just... A Patcher with 4 shooters is not a fun room.
No, but once it finishes the expansion phase, he does a great job to get a whole $5.
Yep. It seems like Stag made his way up to this northeast corner.
No, this is that same staircase we had Imasock in. You can't bomb east, so you have to go down and around and back up, and that's where I think Imasock ran into the issue.
Yeah, and it looks like Sock is also leaving this level 4. It looks like he's still blocked out of it. I'm thinking that ladder almost has to be in 6 or 7. It's either just a very combat-heavy 6 or a level 7 that we haven't really seen a lot of, but saw enough of to know that it's also very combat heavy.
Yeah, I don't care if there's not a single other Wizrobe room in that level 7. That initial required 8 blue Wizrobe room to open the shutters is terrible. And there's not other enemies in here, so there's no bubbles in that room. There's no spike trap. Yeah. So you're going to have to clear this every time you die.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly where my mind first went. Was every time you die, you gotta clear all of these Wizrobes again. This is just brutal. He's already got that. Yeah. He's already got that potion out. I think he's finally starting to put it together himself. Stags, meanwhile, does grab the Triforce out of 8. Let's see if he goes back in. He has only seen 1 item. There's the potion pop for Imasock, so he is planning to dig this, and Stags is back into level 8.
Yeah, and I think the added disadvantage of this room for a lot of runners is you try to do half-tile combat with the Wizrobes, right? But since this is an all-black floor, it can be a little difficult to align yourself on the half-tile, not being able to do it. But he is able to get through with the potion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And is immediately ladder block to the north. That's golden game.
This could be good if it's basically pushing you towards that level 6 for the ladder, though. There's another ladder block, but you should be able to bomb out of this room. Yeah, there it is. Alrighty.
This is what I missed on Imasock's side. We have a Chevy room to the east side and a moat room to the bottom, so the northeast is ladder block.
Yeah, that's a good point from chat. If that Wizrobe room wouldn't have dropped bombs, he would have been screwed in that next room because he had to bomb out of it. he's got a Trodongo here to see if he can re-up his bombs a little bit. And
That's
that, I believe, is our bait block. Yeah. Ah, finally a key for Stags.
Yeah, now you say that, he has been on empty for quite a while.
Yeah, it's interesting that how one runner can be sitting on 3 and 4 keys about the whole run, and the other one has been sitting on empty.
We're starting to run out of locations for Imasock to go here. He's going to have to try and use this key here and see if this progresses us further, or there we go. We got a few options potentially now.
Yeah, this could be the push block right here, and it's not. Oh my goodness. Here we go. This has to be it, right? Like where
it is highly likely this does something.
This either has... It's not!
Wow, this is amazing. So he's got just blind bombing options with only 2 bombs left on him, and he's 0 for 1 so far.
Wow. Yeah, you always want to bomb towards the middle. That's something that Malkior taught me. It seemed to work out, but now we're in a room where he's got a bomb again. He has no bombs.
Yeah, and absolutely even nothing for that. And looks like our ladder block is most likely blocking at minimum our map to let us know where the heck to go.
Wow. This is a brutal seed so far.
Yeah, and the worst part about that is we used a potion and a ton of bombs to get through that initial room, and we're going to have to at least get through that room one more time at some point.
Yeah, do it all again.
Meanwhile, over here, Stag's still in level 8, getting these last rooms here in the southeast wrapped up that we've already seen from Imasock. Should be coming across his floor heart here soonish.
Sock is headed towards level 6. We will see if he can get any further in this level 6 with his white sword. But man, this is a... I'm still scratching my head on this seed. I don't know what I would do. He gets some bombs, okay.
Yeah, knowing our enemy set right now, both runners have seen the magical sword. It's over here in the Eastern Forest Armos. I know it's low odds, but you know, they're both at 11. That's a 40% chance.
Stag's back in 5. Now we know the Triforce in 5 is ladder blocked, but he has not seen the floor item, and you'll find a ladder blocked book.
Yeah, it's going to be info for him, but not the info he's wanting, for sure.
Yeah. Oh. These blue wishrobes are just brutal. Alright, another key pickup for Imasock. Back up to 4 keys. And Stags back down to 0 keys.
Yeah, don't think Stag's meant to go all the way back through the hole there, but got kind of pulled through. The bomb holes tend to do that to you if you get too close. So yeah. Getting good work here with the wand though.
He will get... Okay, he didn't get the recorder either, so this will help him, sort of. At least it will help with overworld traversing, but we know that... Well, and he also should know at this point that... Well, he's still looking for the white sword item. He might go start checking recorder spots for the white sword.
That's what I was just going to say, and I'm afraid of as well. He has just been very, very unsuccessful at living through the East Death Mountain and has not gotten that knowledge yet.
Now, this is a mugger room that Stags did not pay, but I believe that he got into this room some other way.
Yeah, he came across the bottom and it was all wide open, so...
Yeah, so... There's our map of 6. We know what it is because it's first quest, but again, I always like to have it, especially on a weird layout like this, where you're going up and down, and he just couldn't quite get to that clock.
The clock trolled him so hard. He saw it. He reached. The woodsy said no.
Did Stag see any items in 6? No, he did not see either item in 6.
Yeah, and we got decent coverage. We didn't get the far northeast area fully mapped out, or this little jut out here to the right that I remember from when I saw Stag's map. I think it was like a single column on the left and then the top area.
Yeah. Yeah, he spent a while in here, but he didn't really get anywhere. It looks like maybe he's heading back. I really think 6 is... Well, we haven't seen hardly anything of 7 either. We've seen a lot more of 6 than 7. I was going to say, I think 6 is probably the right play, but... Man, this is just rough.
Yeah, and knowing how rough this combat's been, and we're an hour and 20 minutes in now, right? And we still don't have silvers. We know we need a ladder and cannot locate it. These dungeons are terrible. We're missing several Triforces apiece. This is where you can get in your own head and start thinking, oh man, the other guys just had so much more better combat luck than I have had, when in all actuality, neither of them have.
Yeah, and I do think, well, I thought we were getting a mags check from Stags, but he turned left instead of right. He's whistling. He's looking for that white sword item.
Yeah, that's just added time Stags doesn't need. And this is the area where Stags didn't get south of. There's the 2 rooms down here. You can't bomb into them. And he was not willing to take on these blue wizzies for good reason, as we see with Imasock there. So they might remain unanswered for a bit.
And here's our mags check, and it is unsuccessful. Bump, bumpty, bump. 11 hearts, not enough.
Yeah, I would love to see Stags make it up to East Death Mountain and get the White Sword Heart. Would give him another 33% chance at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, if he would have found that white sword item, that could have been the difference right there. Now what could... Oh, Imasock's buying bombs. Okay. Okay. I was getting ready to ask what he was looking for, but that became obvious. Yeah, Stags is whistling. He's doing all his recorder checks looking for this white sword item, and that is very unfortunate. Yeah, buy the shield. We've seen several blue ring shops. Question in chat was asking, we've seen blue ring. We've seen several blue ring shops. The problem is nobody can afford it. This is a very low money seed. Large secret was 68, I think. Medium was 30, as you just saw on Stag's side, and the small secret was like 5. So neither runner can even come close to affording it, especially since both runners basically had to buy wood arrows because they got a bow very early.
Yeah, bow early and a item confirmed blocked in one that both had figured out, and they gambled on it, just wanting to kill that Goma.
Yeah, and there you saw a blue ring shop. It was 239. Yeah, and somebody in chat's suggesting buy the large shield, the magical shield. Again, that's not a bad play if you have the money. Stags obviously would have the money. I don't know if Sock's going to have the money. He's only sitting at 60 something rupees.
And went out, got full topped off. Sock goes back into that room, tries to take on the 3 blue Wizzies, but between the bubbles knocking him around and the blue Wizzies popping out, was not successful in even getting one of them down. Is topping off. We'll see if he gives it a round 2.
Stags is up where he needs to be to find this white sword item. This will finally end his search for the white sword item as long as he can get over there and doesn't... Oh, he's on... Okay, he got a heart. Okay, he's got another heart here. Oh, nope, he's back down to half a heart.
Oh my gosh, that was scary.
Just please don't take a death. Finally, just get over there and get your white sword item. And without the... Oh, my goodness, even these Octorots are not playing nice for him. And with him not having the white sword, if he can get the magic sword, that would close up this combat gap big time. Yeah,
he died near the white sword. In fact, I think he might have died in the white sword item room while trying to get in that southeast corner of 8, and it'll be a long time before he gets back to there, I think.
Yeah, well, he finally just got it, so... If I was him, I would almost immediately whistle over there and check. He's back in level 8. There's our Triforce in level 6. And that room will stay unspawned because of those ghosts. And there's a heart on the floor in 6. So now we are just looking for the basement item in 6. We have the Triforce. Oh no! Patra! Oh, and it's an expanding Patra. And he killed the one wrong one. Oh no!
Yeah, and he doesn't even have to kill this. This is not going to be our push block room. I mean, he might do it for safety, but we had a shutter there.
Yeah, I think you just didn't really have a choice but to fight it at that point. Now this could be the push block. Okay, here we go. Not the push block.
Well, we now know it's going to be one of those 2 rooms in the bottom of the hyphen. Room 3 or 4, through another same exact room we just cleared for this triangle, which is the 3 blue Wizzies, along with the bouncy boy. So we'll get a Triforce pickup.
Yeah, he's going to take the Triforce, pop up the hearts, and I guess go back in? It's either here or 7. He's going back in.
Yeah, he has all knowledge now, I think, except floor item in 4 still? Do we have outstanding?
Yeah, we have not seen the floor item in 4, basement item in 6, either item in 7. There's still a basement item in 8, but it's all blocked. I mean, you can't get to any of this stuff.
Yeah, the only other option is play and find the bomb hole in level 7 if there are bomb holes available for us.
And if that is true, Stags is making up for his key differential by keeping his bomb count pretty high. So that could be the equalizer for Stags. But he's back in this 8. He can't get it. You don't have keys, buddy. You know?
Oh, I was going to say, oh my god, no one went up to this room here, but I'm not sure if Stags did or not, but I think he did, actually. Or not, I don't think I remember this room.
I don't remember this room either. It's not the push block, though.
That's pain. So that's confirmation for Sock. He has to come down here and kill these 3 blue Wizzies.
Goodness.
Excellent usage of the 2 bombs left. That was majorly nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, this is an easy room, but it's not going to be our basement item. And here it is. Fine. Oh, and there's blue wizards, because why wouldn't
It
there
had to
be?
be the same room again, obviously.
Oh my god. With bubbles, that makes it even worse. Ugh. Stag's still trying to find a workaround in 8, but I don't think he's gonna find a workaround because Sock was in here for quite a while.
Save the room, Sock. Save the room. You're one hit KO.
Oh no!
That's brutal. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely brutal. And now he left, so
Now he's leaving? Is he leaving? Oh, he's buying bombs. He's buying
bombs, but now he's gonna have to clear the pre-room again. The pre-room was still clear because of the bubbles, but now he's got to clear that first room and then the second room.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, the bubbles were what was keeping it. Alright, so Stags now sees that this is ladder blocked. I don't think there's no way around this. He needs to get out of here.
Yeah, the room above here is the Chevy item, and he did get that white sword, so he has all knowledge at this point. He's got one room on the left he hasn't been to, but I think we tried the bomb in there, and that's going to be our one-off segment, per se, where our stair is.
Yeah.
So here we go, Sock, 8 bombs in tow, full up on 12 hearts, and a white sword. Coming back in here, he's got to take on 2 of the exact same room twice. Let's see how it goes. Oh my god, he got a clock in the wrong room!
Since I got that clock, I would have almost cleared that room just to save it in case you need to come back through there, but I guess at an hour 30 in, you're probably not thinking about that.
Alright, so this is the last room that Stags could access outside. Obviously not a staircase item. Has full 8 knowledge at this point. Knows his ladder cannot be here. Unless he may think he has like 1 extra room. Maybe he had 1 room in a corner that I missed. Here we go. We got him down. Here's our staircase. Survey says heart container.
Heart container. All of that for a heart container. And Stags, meanwhile, finds the staircase heart that he already grabbed.
You have 13 hearts now, Sock. I know you have the white sword. Go check that Megs, especially with all the Wizzies that you know you still have to kill.
Yeah, so we've got... It basically has to be in 7 at this point. 8's ladder blocked. I believe 4 is ladder blocked. And we've seen all the other
I would think
items.
4 has to be ladder blocked for neither of them to have gone back to try at this point.
Yeah. Now here's a transport for Stags. Have we seen this transport?
Oh!
It comes out! It comes out in this northeast! Holy cow! This could be huge if the ladder is up here.
No! It didn't bomb south! You can't get there!
Oh my god!
And we have 14 heart Megs! No Megs pickup!
Wow! What a roll. Like, what a seed. Who rolled this?
this is absolutely crazy. And I mean, we're over an hour and a half in, and we're still 2 triangles away for our leader to even have an option to get into level 9. We know the 1 is blocked by a ladder, and wow, this is absolutely brutal.
Yeah, so now Stags is back in 3. He is looking for... What's he looking for? He's already got the bow, obviously, so I guess he's looking for the floor drop heart.
Yeah, and it's ladder blocked, but it's in that northeast room, and he's going to take the larger play and try for the 3 rooms south, which we know at this point the best option for him is picking up some keys, maybe?
Oh yeah. Alright, so Imasock back in level 7. He... probably not happy to be in here, but we know this almost certainly has to be the right play. Doesn't bomb. Yeah, and that's the other thing. You can't use all your bombs up in this room because you just have to start blindly bombing once you get through this room. Oh, you hate to place a bomb and not get anything. And he's already down to 2 bombs. But that might be enough because he used a couple of bombs before. So as long as he marked which walls don't bomb. And he already knows you can't bomb south out of here.
Yeah, and he thought about going north, but that was completely ladder blocked. That was a double note.
Yeah. There's our bomb wall. And it's the slowest room ever with the wall masters, 1 by 1, filing into a white sword.
Yeah, and it almost causes issues because of that. You know, you can fall asleep waiting for him to come out.
Right? And an NSU room that doesn't go anywhere. He's got a bomb again.
If the seed's being nice, we're going to get at least a map, but no, we just get a 5er. Not even extra bombs. Does continue, though.
Oh, he does get the bomb. Okay, but he's out of bombs again. You don't want to leave this... There's the Triforce. You don't want to grab that.
Yeah, definitely leave the Troll Force alone, and because you want to get through here. And, of course, Mugger.
Because why not? Another mug. Oh, I was hoping that was back-to-back muggers. Alright, so Stags is in this blue Dark Nut room. At least he's got some bombs. Oh, he takes a death, unfortunately.
There it is! 4 item and 7, stabbing the heck out of that ladder. We have a game now, folks. At least for Imasock. We need Stags to get into level 7 and find the bomb hole.
Now, he knows where the Triforce is. I guess he's gonna look for the dungeon item because he's still looking for silvers. We still have not seen silvers. Whew.
Ooh, buddy. So let's get some chat here. Tell us, chat, where do we think our silvers are gonna be hiding now? We have a 4 item in 4. We have a staircase item in 7, a staircase item in 8, and both items in 9 remaining.
At this point, I would gamble on 9 just because of the combat.
If I'm Sock, I see that room down there. That's my sign. I've already killed that room 17 times. It's time to get the heck out of here.
Stags back in level 3.
And this is a little scary for Sock right now because he's on half a heart, and if he dies, he has to kill that blue Wizzy room again.
With no bombs. I think at this point, Stags needs to get out of this 3. He's going to find his heart container right now, but...
Yeah, the bad thing about this room, you know this is where the item is. It's the last room, and then you know it can't be the ladder, and that's really heartbreaking.
Yeah. And there's also a little bit of metagaming that you can do there that if the item was in 3, you got to think your opponent probably would have found it already.
Yeah, buddy. So question in chat. Yes, it does say nearly an hour 40. What happened? The game hid multiple things behind a ladder that was a 4-item in 7 that you had to blindly bomb through, I think, at least 3 walls after killing an 8 blue Wizrobe shutter room to even get into the level. Game has been very rude to them. Kind of enjoyable from this side, probably not from that side.
Yeah, it's given us some offensive upgrades. The wand was just sitting on the floor in 2. White sword was sitting on the floor in 8. But has not given us any defensive upgrades. We're still on green tunic. Neither runner can even come close to affording blue ring. We haven't seen the red ring. And yeah, it's just been everywhere they turn. It's just been blue Wizrobes everywhere. Yeah, no 14 mags hearts. Yeah, 14 heart mags. Yeah, this is
no bot. The bot already went home at this point. He couldn't last past an hour and a half.
Alright, so Imasock heading back to level 5. Gonna try to grab his Triforce out of here, and then he will be level 9 bound. Stags, unfortunately, heading back into 4. 4 is not the answer. He still needs his Triforce out of 4, though, so... I mean, I guess you dig the dungeons that you need Triforce out of first.
Yeah, Stags is in that situation from Indiana Jones. They're in the temple. Indy's about to die. The lady has to reach into the hole to get the lever and release it from Indiana dying. And instead of going to the nice dirty hole, which is level 7's blue Wizrobe, heck, he's repeatedly reaching into the nicer holes. He's got to go to that dirty hole, go fight those blue Wizzies.
Alright, now Imasock is heading down. We also know that the book is the other item in 5 that was also ladder blocked. I guess at this point you probably don't even worry about it. We don't know that he has a pretty large lead, but if you're a runner and you're an hour and 40 in, you're probably amazed that your opponent hasn't hit finish yet in the race room.
Yeah, I think the thing is, it would be nice to have from multiple perspectives. He's low on cash, so he really can't afford much in the way of hints, but having the old man hints alone in 9 would be huge, especially if it says the silvers are in the X quadrant or elsewhere at least. Yeah.
Oh, but he does grab the book. Okay. So he did go past the Triforce to grab the book. Okay. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that play a lot, especially with silver still outstanding.
Oh, and I forgot, Stags hadn't cleared this Patra yet here in 4, so he's thinking this might be an option. As we have Triforce number 8 on the board for Imasock. We're heading off to 9.
Yeah, I assume he's heading off to 9. He could go back to 4 or 8 looking for an item, but
yeah, no whistle immediately is heading east. Definitely looks like 9. It's over at the waterfall.
Waterfall. Yep. Yeah, I like the play. 4 maybe makes a little bit of sense because you've already seen so much of it.
Yeah, if 9 doesn't pay off, we have like one or two
immediately go back to 4.
And to be honest, he only has like 6 rooms left in 8 at this point as well. So, and that's a staircase, so that'll be a real quick check also.
Yeah. All right, so 1 hour, 42 minutes. We are in the level 9.
What are we looking for here in level 9?
Well, first and foremost, we are looking for the silver arrows. Otherwise, we were looking for a roar and a door, and I believe I just heard a roar in that first room.
Yeah, and because of this Goma, I couldn't tell if it was this room to the right or the one that was right of the entrance.
Yeah, but we're looking for a roar of Ganon that you can hear from any... I like the term I heard recently, orthogonal, which means any room on a right angle, or a door that does not open when you kill all the enemies in the room, or likewise, if you've already killed Ganon, a shutter door that opens before you've killed all the enemies.
See, we can't use the big words here on stream. You know, we gotta lower it down so all of our audience can understand. It has to be in a plus shape. It's the one that you do in addition when you're doing that.
So it was CD Improv who used the word orthogonal, and I was like, you know how I know you play board games? Because you just used the word orthogonal.
It was like one of the races last night. They were getting into some high level math talk, and it was hurting my head, but was interesting at the same time.
Yeah. All right, it's gonna have to use a key. Rupees guard the compass. Okay, we would not have understood that without the book.
You like to see it.
Yeah. The hardest boss in the game, the rupee boss.
Not officially the hint we were hoping for, though. We want the silver cent, but we might have an option to not even get it. There's 3 hints in this dungeon, and there are 4 hint types that can roll, so we could get the Princess and Ganon hints and never see a silver cent.
Alright, so Stags has left this level 4. Let's see where he's heading. He's heading back to 1. Oh, a death in 9 for Sock.
Stags, I think, going to go do another mags check here. He was 11 when he checked last. He's up to 12. He's going to get some bad news, because here in the booth, we know it's 14.
Yep. And that was definitely a Ganon roar in that first room, so Ganon either has to be... He is to the right here. Through a key door.
Absolutely. So, not something you're wanting to spin right now with only 2 keys, and 9 can be key heavy.
He's going to go ahead and spin the key to go into Ganon. He's going to see if he can bomb through Ganon's room, I'm sure. Oh, and it's a triple shutter. However, Ganon is in his own room, which is actually... it's actually pretty rare in a randomizer. First and foremost, but also that is one of the most fortunate rooms to fight Ganon in. That you like to see him in that room.
Yeah, it kind of keeps him out of the walls to an extent, which is always nice. He can't get in the bottom left. Gives a lot of joy to the newer runners that like to use some safety strats and not take him on head on.
Yeah, that's. I mean, anybody who's played the game vanilla has probably fought Ganon in that room more than any other room.
I think mostly what Imasock's liking right now is that this is just Dark Nuts and not a Wizrobe set.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that you would be happy to see Dark Nuts, but yeah.
And there went all the bombs, and of course, a push block-ish room will not push because the game's got jokes. Oh man, Stags back into level 5 still does not have the knowledge that the item is a book and a T-mote that we can't even access right now. Has to pay a key to get that information.
Yeah, and Sock gets the map of 9, and it's actually a pretty small 9.
Ooh, buddy, yeah, we're missing a left column, we're missing a right column, and a lot of little rooms in the middle.
Yeah, this, the only thing with a small 9 like this, sometimes it gets really linear and will eat up your keys, just like this room right here.
See, now this is the perfect the perfect level 9 to test. Did Fred fix the directional hints? Will we get a northeast that's actually west? A southeast that's actually west? And stuff of that nature. It should be interesting.
Alright, so we got another transport.
This is getting hairy here. He's down to 1 key, no bombs. He's killing this room, but it can't drop. He might be wanting to go back through.
Yeah, chat saying 39 rooms. That is a very small level 9. Another transport. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, there's the rupee boss. I would take that. Could it be? It
Yeah,
can't
it
be a
can't.
drop, right? Okay.
Yeah, it would have to be a standing drop.
Yeah.
But the good news is, at least 2 rooms in this dungeon are rupee bosses.
Yeah. And Stags, meanwhile, takes a death in 5. I didn't quite see what killed him.
Yeah, he did pick up a key, but he's going to have to spend it to get the terrible knowledge that he is getting nothing additional out of this level.
Yeah, hopefully he just takes this Triforce and goes once he's got the compass. He knows where it's at. Another staircase. There's an item. It's the any key. Okay,
Well,
that's
useful, not what we want.
not what we want, but we'll definitely take, especially sitting on 1 key in this 9. He's passed up multiple key doors.
I think with the small level 9, if you can continue to progress, it makes sense at this point to look for the second item, a larger one. It might actually make sense to just dip and get those at least easy dungeon checks out of the way. We know 4 is going to be pretty quick to get to. 8 should be relatively quick. 7's a crapshoot. We don't know what the map is or the layout at this point.
Oh, takes a death. That was pretty deep in that 9 too. That was multiple transports in.
Yeah, and we've seen about a third of this dungeon at this point now. He's got to do a lot of that west side. Stags, unfortunately, taking another death in level 5 as well. It's just kind of spiraling for Stags at this point. The game's just not giving us anything.
That was a nice clock for Sock. Gives him a chance to farm some bombs off these dark nuts.
Yeah, he got it on the 6, didn't get it on the 8, but 4's better than 0.
Now he's got to go back through all these transports. This is the problem with a small 9 is all the linearity? Is that a word?
Absolutely.
Did I make up a word?
At least it's a word to me, so that's all that really matters.
Oh, he's back. Okay, he's already back in this Landmoa room, so I guess it wasn't that far. And I thought he went through several staircases to get here, but he must have backtracked through some of them, I guess. So
yeah, I guess he's just trying to want the bomb here. Doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. And he's back north at Ganon.
Yeah, that's a room you immediately just get the heck out of. No need to clear it.
Oh, don't take another hit. Got some more bombs though, that's good. And now that he has that
man.
book,
The silver lies elsewhere!
Lies elsewhere! Oh! So what's he doing now? Why is he even still in here?
That could
Looking
be
for
the princess
Zelda,
there.
maybe? That could be. You might as well clear this room since you got here. He's thinking about it. He's looking at his tracker. He's got to pause and he's looking at his tracker. Stags is trying to burn that book. Unfortunately, he can't quite reach the book with his flames.
The gift that keeps on giving. Terrible seed. Continue.
We've got some bad news for the race that was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. You're not starting at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, who was thinking 2-hour seed, right? I mean, at this point, though, we already know how the story goes. 4 or 8, whichever he opts to go to first. Obviously not going to be the silvers. He'll go to the opposite of that. Will obviously not be the silvers. We're going to have to go kill all the blue wizzies again in 7 and find that staircase.
Do we have a staircase item still in 7?
This could also be one of the latest requests for a reroll ever in the history of the game. Just kidding. No. Yeah, agreed. He's probably on a personal leave of absence for a moment as Stags does re-up some bombs here.
This is actually, if you're on Team Stags, this is what you needed, though, because you need Stags to be able to find these silvers somewhere. because he is well behind in the Triforce count. He needs to find silvers and then just boogie through the rest of this seed.
Well, he's heading back to 6, maybe just hearts. We'll see which one he's going for here. Yeah, going to top off here. Let's see where he opts to go from this.
And how big does... Well, he's back into 6. But how big does that book pickup look right now for Imasock?
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, like I said, even if you don't have the cash to buy the actual hints, the hints in level 9 alone can pay dividends, and it paid huge dividends here. He knows that he doesn't have to continue to dig this. Meanwhile, Stags is back into this terrible level 6. He's going to find out that it's double heart if he's able to get through all the blue Wizzies, because you have to kill multiple blue Wizrobe rooms to find that information out.
Yeah, this is not a nice dungeon. Oh, well, Imasock is back. What is he? He's up-Aing.
Heck, after that little break, maybe just trying to remember what the heck he was doing.
I would have still cleared that room to see if that was Zelda's door or not, but he's going to up a save. Let's see where he decides to go first. 4, 7, or 8.
Yep, and while he's walking around instead of whistling around, catching people up that might be just joining, looking for a different race, or came in a little late. This is the seed that was brought to you by the word pain. There is pain everywhere. There are blue Wizzies everywhere, blocking everything. The ladder was buried, was absolutely necessary. We have found out the silvers are not in 9, because why would they be? And Magical Sword was 14 hearts, and neither runner has the heart capacity for it.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up. Wow. All right, so Stag's back in 6. Okay, and Imasock back in 7. Okay. So
this is a very perplexing play to me. Knowing this terrible front room, you only have 2 hearts. Additionally, you don't have it narrowed down. You don't have the map. You've seen a ton of it. Don't get me wrong. We see that on his map. He's seen a ton of this map, but we don't know how big it is or where it goes.
Yeah. And he also, I'm not sure if he has any more potions.
No, I don't think he ever had enough cash to ever pick another one up. He's going to play it very safe with door strats here, at least to soften him up a little, and hope this 3 hearts takes him to victory.
Oh, takes a bop. He cannot take another hit. And you do not want to fight these Wizrobes from above him. You want to get below them.
Yeah, that heart was a trap.
Okay. I would almost save the room right here. Save... that's what I was thinking. Save the room, up A, get your 3 hearts back.
Yeah, you hate to lose the damage rolls you've already had on them, but having 5 and 8 saved would have been giant.
Yeah, chat's saying that Imasock is meta playing this, thinking that they have to be in here, and that's the only reason his opponent hasn't finished yet, but we know his opponent is struggling just as bad as he is to get any progress in the seed.
Yeah, he's only got 1 blue Wizzy down right now. He's 1 hit KO. He's got 2. I think you just call it. You got 2 at least. Go get your 3 hearts and hope to whittle 1 or 2 down per round of 3 hearts until you get it safely. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think you can get it down, but it's going to take a long time of being very, very safe.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, honestly, at this point, I think that probably both runners are just getting fatigued and a little mental burnout playing this long. And they're just, probably frustrated and just want to take out their frustration on something. But
for sure.
A room full of Wizrobes, probably not the right room.
So, meanwhile, here on the side, Stags is just taking the triangle in this room.
Worst out of 6. Okay. He needs to take the Triforce and leave. Yeah, we know
I
that
think
level
we need to
6 was just double heart. I don't
Yeah,
think he has seen
exactly.
either item in 6, but hopefully he does. He's going back in.
Yeah, I think he was taking the health refill. Unfortunate for him. He's going to have to kill some disgusting rooms here where he has no bombs on him, so he's going to have to do it with the white sword combat.
So the only good thing, if he marked a bomb shop, there's a bomb shop one tile right, one screen right, and Imasock has marked that there's a bomb shop just south of level 7. So both of them can keep re-upping their bombs if they have them marked for these dungeons. But yeah.
Stags taking a free ride on the hand train. It takes him back to start.
Yeah. Alright, so we got more door strats from Imasock. Even if they could get the blue ring or I mean, at this point, you almost wouldn't mind finding the red ring, obviously, even though you're looking for silvers.
I mean, that's real life. The game has given them no handouts outside maybe the wand in a relatively quick and easy grab in level 2. That's been like the one nice thing this seed has done to these guys.
Yeah, because even the white sword wasn't, even though it was just open on the floor in level 8, it was pretty deep in level 8. It wasn't like you had to, you could just walk into it.
Again, here, I think you saved the room. Yeah, you saved the room, get 3 hearts, you can combat down. We'll do it now, especially with 2. Come on.
Yeah.
And there was a question in chat, why not get a fairy? I'll be honest, I think it's for all the... Oh my god, another death. I think it's for all the reasons that my co-commentator said. You know, you're 2 hours plus into a seed now. It's just like, it's mentally fatiguing you, and you do start to not think clearly at certain points.
Stags is taking a death as well. He is going to take the fairy refill. Oh, and he's going to take the fairy refill and up A. Okay, this is good for him. He might not know it right now, but this is good for him. Where is he whistling to? He whistled to 8. And he's headed towards 5. 5 is not the answer. He's seen the items in 5, but he doesn't have the Triforce out of 5. But he's seen the Triforce. The Triforce in 5 is ladder block. Where's he going?
I truly don't know what he's doing right now, unless... Oh, he's buying bombs.
Oh, this is the only bomb. He doesn't know that there's a bomb shop one screen right of 6.
I was gonna say the only other thing, and I wouldn't even hate to play at this point. If he has a gambling place, save. He was at 180 something rupees. You know, save. Play the game a couple times. See if you can buy a daggone blue ring at this point.
Yeah. He's going back to 6. Okay. Because he got the Triforce, he can whistle back to 6. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I wish he would have marked that bomb shop. And he's heading towards 7. Or is he going to go to... He can't go to 4. I was going to say, he's seen enough of 4. Imasock back in 8. Okay, this is something we haven't seen.
Yeah, I like this play. It's a little bit of a walk over to there, but he can just bust through these key doors now. He doesn't have to work his way around it. And he's literally down to those 6 rooms above there. There's 6 rooms on the right.
And it's much easier combat in this dungeon.
But I agree with him. At this point, the game, the seed's been extremely rude. It's not going to be this nice and give it to us in a dungeon such as this, right?
Okay, we are in unexplored territory.
And this is our item. It's the only staircase item that can be. And we have Red Ring.
Red Ring. He will be glad to see it, but that means we are headed either back to 7 or 4. I believe we still have a floor item in 4 we have not seen. I would go to 4.
So he is whistling left 1. So, yep, back to 7.
He's going to 7. So now both runners are in 7.
Well, I still would have liked to
this
see some
room.
hearts first, but this should be a lot more attainable now.
Even with a red ring, that is not a fun room. Oh, there's our map of 7. Okay, and that is a hell of a 7.
you summed that perfectly. He is clearing this room, but is looking for a staircase. Can't be a staircase since we have a shutter. Oh my god, he pushed the block the same time he bombed. It can glitch that bomb. That could have absolutely opened.
Oh, I hope that didn't happen.
At least if it did, don't let that be our staircase for the item game. Come on.
Oh, and he just wasted a bomb. He thought he had the wand out.
So there's an issue when you simultaneously bomb and push a block where it can glitch the bomb hole not actually opening as you push the block. I've seen it once before I think over the summer, if I'm not mistaken, during the Random Percent tournament, if I'm remembering.
It can also happen if you kill an enemy on the same frame that the bomb explodes. It happened in a tournament race. I think to Yumi. He's in chat. I think that happened to Yumi in a race.
No, you're right. I remember that as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
he marked
he's clearing
the wall is not bombing.
Rooms that he doesn't need to clear because there's we're looking for a staircase item. We had the ladder laying on the ground.
And we've been down here.
Oh? Do we have an item, or is this our transport?
He is not taking it, so maybe he... Did he already come through there?
I have a bad feeling he tracked the ladder as a staircase item, and it was definitely just on the floor.
Maybe he just wanted to see what was one room south. Well, this is a transport anyway. Maybe he came through that room at some point. I'm not sure. Oh, this is not a good room. But at least with the map, we know which direction to bomb now.
We have no bombs. There is a big problem here.
Oh, no! Neither runner with any bombs.
Yeah, this has
Both
been
runners.
This has been insane. Stags did get into the 7. It's going to hopefully get this ladder if he can get lucky and figure out where to go and does get some bomb pickups, but it's not looking good. And yep, he's. Yeah, we saw it with Imasock. Stags having to nope out a 7 after the first go round of getting through the Blue Wizzies because of lack of bombs.
Well, at least he has a bomb shop marked here, so he's going to buy some bombs and go back in. There's a bomb upgrade, but
that would be
can't
so
afford
beautiful to get.
And Stags buys all 12 bombs. 12 bombs might get him through that blue Wizrobe room a lot quicker, at least.
And leaving some bonus left over to play Find the Bomb Hole. So note in chat, Stags absolutely still something to play for. If Stags wins, he moves to 2 and 3. Causes a few things to happen. He causes us to have a wheel on Sunday to determine which 2 and 3 runner gets a bye, but most importantly, gets to play if he's not that bye player to have a chance to move to the top.
Oh, get out of the way. Okay. And why? And he's clear. Yeah. I think you're dead on. He is either mismarked that he's looking for a floor item.
Yeah, because
there's no reason to clear
this. To do this.
Yeah.
And that's even more painful, especially after you clear a bunch of rooms and then you ultimately find a staircase and you're like, what?
And Stag's back in level 6. He's already got the Triforce out of here. Looking for that other item. Or actually, I think either item. I don't think he's seen either. But it's Double Heart, which is not good. He's going to take a ride back to start, unfortunately.
And we reached a dead end here for Imasock. Just no bombs. He's cleared this whole bottom right.
And he's going to have to go buy bombs and go through that Wizrobe room again. This is brutal.
This is absolutely insane, to say the least. It's been, for something that's been over 2 hours, it's been absolutely riveting the entire time. But still, it's just crazy that we're still items away.
That's wanting to know what the second item was in 9. We do not know. We saw the any key as one item, and we saw a hint that said the silvers lie elsewhere. And Imasock immediately up 8 out of there and started digging dungeons.
I think at this point, the next item we find has to be our Bloomerang. We have not seen the Bloomerang yet, so it has to be that item.
Now, the one thing that I am like really curious about is, at least I don't have it tracked that we ever saw the second item in level 4, and if I was running this race, I would much rather be digging a 1Q4 than a Shape 7.
And I'm with you. I absolutely did not see anything either. As Stags gets to 4 heart, he's not going to find a staircase down here. He's going to have to go over to that hyphen column to get to the staircase.
Imasock just up 8 back to start. I wonder if he's headed towards 4, or maybe he's headed towards a fairy refill.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're on Zumo. Yeah, I was gonna say, I believe emulators do tend to have a minor issue after seeds go way longer than they should.
Maybe that was part of that really long pause screen that we saw.
So here we go. Stag's back into level 6. He's got to go kill him some blue wizzies. He's going to have to do it twice, and he needs to go to the far east. If he tries to clear this initial triangle room, he's not going to find what he's looking for there.
And Imasock is just trying to sword down these Wizrobes, not even wasting his bombs.
I mean, at this point, we've had this level 7. I would have to venture a guess he has used over 50 bombs between the Wizzies and the walls at this point.
And I guess with Red Ring, honestly, that's about the fastest that he's got through that, even with using all those bombs.
Yeah, just went full face tank mode, which is why I think it's great to go ahead and fill up those hearts at this point. Unfortunately, Stags takes another death. He's back in the triangle room, so it wouldn't have paid off for him either way. Is opting to go ahead and leave for now. Let's see where he heads. Oh, I know where Stags is heading. He just got another heart. I think he's going to go try Mags again.
Oh, he could be. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he's not whistling anywhere, so that makes me think that's exactly where he wants to go. And absolutely, it's just not going to be the play. He's going to get the really bad news.
And Sock just tried to bomb into a one-off room, and it did not bomb. So that means we have a transport going to a one-off room.
And that should tell him, I think then he must have glitched, but do we have the item? We do! And it is the Bloomerang!
The Bloomerang! Wow. All right.
4 item in 4. We got to get the
level
4.
And 4 is just right around the corner. Ah, Stags takes a death. He's still trying to get into this level 6. Something tells me that whoever finishes this seed first, the other runner is immediately going to forfeit and be happy to do it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This is if I was in either of their shoes, I had my mouse cursor over the forfeit button for at least 45 minutes, just praying that my opponent finishes and puts me out of my misery.
Alright, so this is a 1Q4, so we know what it looks like, even though we don't have a map.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what we didn't clear here at this point. It's been so long since we've been in here.
And that's why I can't believe that neither runner has come back here. Well, Stags is still looking for that ladder out of 7. But that's why I'm so surprised that Sock didn't come back here before digging out that level 7, that brutal opening room.
Yeah, I think it was... I don't know. I really don't know what we missed here. Did we never clear these guys?
I'm not sure, but we're looking for the floor drop. I guess this could be a floor drop in 4? And there they are.
My goodness. And the long stare at them and picks them up. Here we go, folks. We're going back to 9. We know where Ganon is. We may have a princess, undetermined so far.
All right. And that means our second item in 9 must be a heart container because every other item is accounted for.
Yep, has to be the last heart container. And, wow. What a marathon this has been. But it's not over. We don't have a guaranteed princess yet, so...
No.
But we're going to frugally use those... Or we're just gonna blast them away. Look at him, just shooting everything while he's got it. Just make sure you save at least 1 for the Ganon.
Alright, Stags is gonna find his second heart container in 6.
There we go, he's burning the heck out of that heart. Good job, Stags.
Now, Stags does have 14 hearts. He could go get that mag sword if he wants.
I mean, we've already been over there at least twice, maybe 3 times for him. But here we go. At 2 hours, 16 minutes, here's Ganon.
Oh! You're on half a heart.
No hugs, no hugs.
Well, luckily it's only 2 rooms then, so...
Yeah, get a refresh, come back in. You got the hugs out of the way. We got all the pleasantries. Let's just go back in and do some stabby stabs.
I also just noticed that we are starting right beside a one-off room. So that means there must be a staircase that goes to a one-off room from Ganon.
And we do have Stags. Megs for Stags over there, so Stags, yep. Small victories.
Oh!
I might have let go of the button or pushed it too late. We do not want to hug the Ganon. I just wanted to re-emphasize that in case he misheard me.
Well, remember when I was saying that fighting Ganon in Ganon's room was the most preferable one? Well, now we've taken 2 deaths in there.
Here we go. Stag's back in the 7. Did not refill on bombs though, so might be
Yeah,
in
but
pain.
He's got a magical sword now, so. Alright, is the third time the charm for Imasock. Gets the stun lock. And now we're just looking for Zelda, because I still don't think he has seen Zelda's room anywhere.
Yeah, the only thing we saw was that room that he paused in did have a single shutter block. Thanks, guy. Yeah, shoot the heck out of him. But outside of that, let's see if we have this room above here as well. I can't remember if there was a way in here or not. There definitely was. So here we go. We're going left, and it was over one more room, I think, where we stopped. And if that shutter opens, we're golden. Not this one, but the left side of this definitely feels like the right play because we have seen almost nothing over here. Oh, there it is!
All right. So,
Woo!
Get your GGs in chat for Imasock with a official racetime.gg time of 2 hours, 19 minutes, 24 seconds. Definitely one of the longer seeds we've seen this tournament.
Yeah, buddy. Wow, what a brutal all the way around mess. And we do have, we'll see it here on stream momentarily, but we do have Stags going to go ahead and take the forfeit after getting the triangle in level 7.
Yeah,
get some GG's out for Stags as well. He put on a heck of a race here. This was just absolutely brutal.
Yeah, definitely for just not giving up through that, because these are the kind of seeds why I'm glad I am not in this tournament. They can do some brutal things sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, it looks like we're gonna check and see about both these guys getting here momentarily. I'm sure take care of a couple things first, most likely, and then we'll see what happens.
All right. Yeah, we're. Oops. Yeah, we're just trying to get the invites out and find out what we're doing programming wise, since the other race was scheduled to start about 25 minutes ago.
It looks like they're still working through it. Should hopefully be here fast. We will try and get through this quick-ish, just because we did run really long and abnormally long. These seeds have usually been, depending on level of play, we've been an hour 5 to an hour 30. But there we go. We do have Stags joining us in the booth. GG Stags.
I guess. Thank you.
Yeah, it was an absolutely brutal one. I think we can all agree with that. Did you want to know where your ladder was?
Absolutely.
It was the floor item in 7. You had to play Find the Bomb Hole because the map was that room just north of that start room with all the blue whizzies that was double moat block.
Yeah,
that was just rough.
Yeah, and then Silver's ultimately rolled as the floor item in 4, so it was in that 6 blue wizzy room towards the bottom section of the dungeon.
Oh, more blue wizzies. Right on.
Yeah, the blue whiz robes were just brutal this seed. I think both you guys took a number of deaths to the blue whiz robes. But yeah, Sock found the ladder at about an hour and 40 minutes in. And still took him another 40 minutes almost to finish the seed. So that tells you how brutal it was.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was really all that behind for, the first 45 minutes or so, just because there really wasn't any progression.
And there really wasn't. It wasn't until the ladder was found, and then there was some progression. And then he started to dig 9, and he had the book out of 5, but he found the first item in 9 and then found a hint that the silvers lie elsewhere, and then just started backtracking and pretty much last located the silvers.
I don't blame him for any of those decisions. But thank you for hopping in the booth for this. I'm probably going to skip through it and not necessarily subject myself to the entire 140 minutes of it.
No, do it in 0.5x speed, if you don't mind.
What did I do to you, DK? What did I do?
I had to get one out there for you, buddy. But no, GG's again. If you do it, good luck on the best of the rest piece of this tournament. You've been in there in a lot of these races, so I think you'll do very well in it.
Well, I'm hopeful, and thank you very much. And also thanks for the restreamer and Cracker for pushing all the buttons. Some gentle pace, I'm sure.
Gentle pace is a good way to push it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this wrapped up here, though. Doesn't look like we're gonna get Imasock, but GG's again to him. I can just say for our tracker, Moonrism Phoenix, do not look for that Christmas card from the Stags family this year. For my co-commentator Deus Ex Machina and myself, DK9146, everybody have a wonderful evening. We got some more Z1R action coming your way shortly. Take care.
Peace out.